Maybe you've had an injury or an accident that has precluded your ability to participate in the activities that you love. I'm going to tell you a little story about myself where I recently fell off track. And if you tuned in last week, I talked about the big 3 C's of coping with an injury. And so I was talking about my mindset that I had to evolve in the short term to move forward from my injury. What injury do you say? Well, I qualified it as a life-altering injury. And the reason for this is because it significantly disabled me from the activities that I would normally do, from the roles that I would normally play in my life. So generally, I'm a very physical person. I'm a physio, eccentrics instructor. I walk to work every day, or I did. I follow the Canadian Physical Activity Guidelines of approximately 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week, along with at least 2 sessions of strength and bone building exercises. I am the homemaker, and at times I am a caregiver. So all of these activities came to a screeching halt, approximately the 2nd Monday in June. And it was my 3rd class back to something I love, which is dancing. And I have my dance history is that I danced when I was young, then I kind of gave it up for about 10 years. Then I went back when I was about 27. I had a minor mid-20s crisis where I decided I'm going to go back to dance school, and then I continued with the dance for another, let's say, 12, 13 years. Then I gave it up again. So this was my 2nd return to the dance arena. And I just couldn't resist because a studio had opened like within minutes from my home. So I had no choice. I had to give it a try. Okay, I hadn't danced for quite a long time, so I did a few things to help, ease the transition. I bought some dance sneakers, which are kind of special dancing runners, which help protect the metatarsals, or the ball of my foot, which is sort of a problem on my right side. And I chose to participate in a beginner class. So it was a beginner ballet class. And, well, I went to the 1st class. Fabulous. Loved it. Amazing. Felt wonderful. I went to the 2nd class the next week. Again, I just really enjoyed myself. It was really a lot of fun. And my feet, my metatarsals, the ball of my foot, which was the area of my concern, no problems. I did my 3rd class, and guess what? This is where all the action happened. So if you know anything about ballet, you generally start at the bar and you progress through a series of movements that are to prepare you and warm you up for the center work, as well as, improve your strength and flexibility. So you might do some pliés and tendus and dégagés and battements, and, you might even do a few jumps at the bar. And then you progress to the center, where again, there's, a preparation of movement to culminate in the end of the class, which could be a longer sequence of choreography of traveling, jumping, turning, you name it. Now, of the activities that I'd already been doing, which included eccentrics and some other low impact exercises, I felt my feet were in pretty good shape. I've done a lot of bouncing, jumping, running prior to this special event. There were no red flags. I just wanted to point that out. So the teacher, we're now at the end of the class. We're all fully warmed up, fully engaged, fully there and ready to move. And the teacher gave us the choice. Hey guys, do you want to jump for the last exercise, or would you like to do turns? Well, I'm preferential to jumping. I'm kind of a jumpy, bouncy person. And well, the rest of my classmates that day were right on board with it too. So jumps it was. So the teacher demonstrated, as they do, the sequence, which involved actually my favorite jump that I can remember of all times. Basically, it's like a skipping jump. So if you imagine skipping, it's like light and airy, and you fly through the air, and you don't have to necessarily jump high, but the difference between a skip in a ballet class versus skipping, out on the street is that you do try to create a bit of elevation, and you try to travel and traverse yourself across the floor. So here is the sequence. And just imagine, I'm just going to show you a demo that the teacher provided, which was skip, step, step, skip, step, step, run, 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 hold in a little rise. So that was the sequence. And the first two dancers go across the room, the second two, and then it's my turn with my partner to do our traversing across the, sort of a stage. So I did my first jump, which was off of my right foot, the first skip, pushing off. And I landed on my right, no problem. Step, step. My second, woof. And I landed on my left foot. And I heard something similar to a crack. I stopped and I looked at my teacher and I looked down. I'm like, did I break the floor? Because ballet dance, or any dance studio, they should have wood-sprung floors. So potentially you could break the floor. And I thought, okay, I'm going to just walk this off. And I noticed my foot felt kind of floppy. This is my left foot, not the foot that I was concerned with when it came to the balls of my feet and my dance sneakers. So I sat myself down, crossed my left leg across my right thigh to investigate, and it became very apparent. I had a major deficit. It was obvious. And I said to myself, oh boy, you are... Okay, so basically I had ruptured my Achilles. And the Achilles tendon is, super important tendon, okay? So my experience with the Achilles tendon, I haven't treated a lot of ruptures, but I know that tendon healing, it's difficult because tendons don't have amazing blood flow. The other problem with any kind of injury is the period of deconditioning of that limb involved and the rest of your body. So the immediate sequelae after rupturing my tendon included going to Emerge, getting an air cast boot, which is like a boot that you can put on and off, but it will immobilize your foot and ankle. Getting an ultrasound, which once again confirmed that I had a complete rupture of the tendon. And then I started to connect, did my connections. And, well, not connections, but I connected with the people that I knew. I did some research, and I found a physio, I found a surgeon, I got an appointment, and the end result is I had a surgical repair of my Achilles tendon. So one other reason why the Achilles is, super important is those gastrocs, which are the calf muscles, along with the soleus, which is another calf muscle. Those are pretty powerful. It's a powerful system of muscle and tendon, which attaches to your heel bone. So it's the back of the leg. Then you have that little tendon that you can feel if you want. Just give it a look right now. And attaches right down into your heel bone. And these muscles are super powerful in helping to translate our bodies across the floor, into the air. So, basketball players, very important muscle. Very important muscle group along with the tendons. So, I knew that this progression and this recovery was going to be slow. And ultimately, I decided, you know what? I'm down. But I'm not out.